Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, friends. Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I am Amber, and today is Vlogtober the 9th, right? Yes. It is hump day. All I can think of is every time it's Wednesday and I think hump day is that Camel commercial. I don't remember what business it was for, but he was walking around in the office going, hump day. You know, I just saying different things like that. So today is my Bible study day. So today's kind of going to be it's going to be a busy day. Because we have Bible study, then we have art, and then we have youth group. And and I'm going to squeeze in some crocheting later. Actually, I might do a little bit before Bible study and hang out and do some afterwards. I'm not sure yet what's gonna come about my afternoon, because I never know what life is gonna throw at me, right? So yesterday I got some crocheting done, yay! And guess what, y'all? I got rows done on my cat's meow yesterday, yay! Because it takes me about an hour to get 4 rows done, and so I put in an hour's worth of crocheting yesterday, but I got 5 rows done yesterday. But I put in more than an hour, obviously, because I did I did 4 rows in one setting, kind of. And then I was like, all right, I want to squeeze one more row in. I think I got one more row in after dinner. And then I went and talked with Marty. Well, that was nice to be able to talk to her on the video chat last night. And then, yeah, and then I started something new. Go figure. But this is the Ruana I've been talking about wanting to make with the Bernat Pop. I found the stitch. I was almost going to do the suggestion that was given to me by Margaret from Songbird Creations, Crochet and More. Sorry, Margaret, I am really bad about remembering names for some reason. My arms are itchy. I think they're just dry, but y'all, I love this shirt. This is one of my, I love these. Okay, so these shirts that I wear that have like little sayings like bless this mess and all that, I think most of them came from this t-shirt party that I did with my best friend when she had a t-shirt party, and this one says hello fall. My wife's taking me so long to wear this shirt, so I was like, ooh, I'm gonna wear that shirt today. I keep wanting to tuck this back there, but I'm like, oh, I don't like that. So it feels weird. Not looks weird, but feels weird because it's like pushing on my neck. So it's just easier just to do this. It's something I gotta get used to because I'm used to hair, you know, down to here. And so it's able to get back. All right, so the cat's meow, you're not gonna really see much difference from the last time you've seen it, but I'm trying to look for a stitch marker. I know I could use these, but I want to leave those up there as decoration right now. I'm using these, you know, because they're not as pretty. So let's see, which way is it? All right, so like I said, you're not going to see much difference if you can remember what it looked like before. So what I did is I actually went through and numbered how many rows I have left. I have 21 rows. So like when I complete this next row, I'll have 20 rows. So like I labeled them how many rows I have left after that row's done, instead of doing how many that one was. So I technically have 22 rows, which I probably should go back and just do that because I think I'm confusing myself too. So I have 22 rows left starting the next, like before I start the next row, when I start crocheting this today. My goal is to do 4 to 5 rows a day. hour a day. That's what I need, an hour a day. And I can have this thing done. What did I say? So there's 22, and then if I do 5 a day starting today, I should be able to do them in 4 days. I should be able to finish it in 4 days. I'm not going to put that deadline on there, Marianne, but I'm going to say a minute, like not necessarily like by Sunday I'll have it done, but like if I do 5 rows a day, whether that be consecutive days or not, I should be able to finish them in 4 days. Or finish the blanket in 4 days, not them, it. Finish it. Oh, but it's definitely getting big, so it's definitely keeping my lap warm when I'm sitting in here, which I like it because I get cold easily. So the head is shaping up on the cat here. I'm starting to actually, you can see it's starting to come in, shape back in. So there's just, I mean, ugh. It's hard to show you, it's so big. It is definitely going to be a staff member's blanket because I'm pretty sure it's too big for a kid, which is unfortunate because I wanted to make this for a kid, but that's okay. Like I said, at a minimum, somebody at the camp will get it. You know, whether it actually, I haven't measured it still. I'm just gonna wait till I'm done because honestly, laying this thing out right now is just more headache than not really a headache, but just more work than I mean, it's really not a lot of work, but I'm just being lazy, one, and really it's just kind of a pain-ish to lay it out and measure it. So I'm just like, I'll just finish it, get it done, and then measure it and see where we're at. See how far over we went. Or I went. So, are y'all ready to see my new project? It should be a fairly quick project. And yes, I'm using this hook. I'm getting more in like with it than I had expected. Not in love with it, like Kim, but more in like with it. So, I was perusing the YouTube University streets last night, or yesterday, and I came across what's called a Lacy V Stitch. Now, it wasn't made into a pattern or anything like that. It was just a stitch pattern. Like, it's 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 4 rows repeated to get the effect it does. It has lines. It's kind of neat. I think, okay, so I'm going to show you what I have done, and I need your help deciding, do I frog it, which I'm completely fine with because I'm designing this. So like, I've got my lines going horizontally, and you know with lines, you want them going vertically to make you look taller and thinner, right? Which, I mean, obviously I don't necessarily need too much of, but I don't want to look any that I need to, right? I don't need any more girth. And then also, I started this with a row of a foundation half double crochets. So I didn't chain anything and then start the pattern. Because the way she does it, she starts the pattern after she chains the multiple that she does. However, mine is, I have one straight-ish edge, and then the other one kind of, I don't know. I'll show it to you. Okay. Yeah, I'll just show it to you. So I am, like I said, falling more and more in like with this hook. So I gotta take care of it because I'm not a huge fan of the prims just because of how tall the top of theirs is. Okay, so that's down, it's not rolling, we're good. Okay, so it's called the Lacy V Stitch. Who was it by? Something Jensen, Carol, no. I'll find it and I'll link it because I think this makes a awesome stitch, and you may have already seen it before. So here it is in that Bernat Pop. So you can see as I hold it up, that bottom row, see how it's curving down? Like, I'm trying not to stretch it, but you can see it's not straight. And over here is my problem area. No, that's my straight edge. Or is this? No, that's my straight edge. This is my problem area. You can see it's slanted. The piece is wider than the foundation row, and I used the 7mm on it. Now I know with a lot of projects with the foundation row, sometimes like with the Cat's Meow, they recommend using a slightly larger hook, so that way it, you know, fits. So I'm willing to undo this because this literally took me like all of like an hour and a half-ish to get this far. But just holding it like this and trying holding it out for you guys, it's like, I don't know. I think it's pretty, but I'm willing to fix it because I want this to be, I want to wear this. And so if it's got some mistakes in it, granted, okay, it's Flossom, like Marty says over at Flossom Crochets, I will have, you know, I'm sure I'll have mistakes here and there, but I'm also one for fixing them if I can. So like this has a lot of stretch, but it goes back. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this. I do like, it's funny, that's the only black part, that's the only dark part of the middle of this cake. And that's the other thing I need to figure out what to do is, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna, I don't know. I gotta figure it out because all the cakes are wound different with the colors, because this one, I'm gonna carefully pull it out. This one right here started out with that small dark area, and it went out to this right here that I'm on now. And then it's gonna go to the white and then back to that dark and then back out again. And it makes it out to roughly a little bit before this where it stops. And so what I'm trying to decide, I think I may need to find, see if I have a cake that starts with this and keep going with the color, the same sequence of color change. This may be a slight bit bigger or thinner, depending on if I can find it or not. I don't want to have to cut a cake, you know, like color control this. So I really want to just let them fall where they fall, but I also don't want it to be really stark. Like you can tell there's a color change there. So what I'm thinking also is, like I said, this is one panel. I think I went a little too wide on it. I really, you know what, I think I'm just gonna frog this because I want them to be, I think, like this, you know, when I wear the ruana. So I think the striping needs to go like this. So I'm okay with having to restart this. I just gotta figure out how long I need to make my initial chain. Because I mean, I like this right here, but I feel like I need to start it with the chain row like she did in the pattern video, the stitch pattern video. I think that's what I'm gonna do. If you know, go ahead and let me know what you guys think. I may just start frogging this, but also I want to see what you guys think. I could redo this if I need to. Again, I'm designing this, so I need your guys' input. I am okay when it comes to this, putting in the extra work to do it, because I want it done. I want it done right for myself. You know, I want it done right for everybody. But this is gonna be on me, and I'm gonna wear this. And y'all, this is so soft. I think this is gonna be what I want. It's I don't know. Maybe go to a 6.5, because I feel like it's a little on the holy side. I don't know. We'll see. I could always make another one with the alternating V stitch, because I love that stitch, Margaret, because it does create, the holes are a lot less than this. And I did say I want a stitch that had less holes in it. And then go figure, I find this one, and it's very lacy, because it's called a Lacy, or it's called the, yeah, it's the Lacy V Stitch. So, but the drape, and I like the drape that it has, and it's a thick yarn. I don't know if you guys can even tell that it's a thick yarn for a 4, I feel like. So that's why I went up to this, because it's reminiscent of this blanket behind me. It's a little bit thinner than the puzzle, but it's definitely a thick, like a full 4. Like, I guess this is what Juan would say is like the loops and threads that he likes, the loops and threads classic. It's a very full 4. And I'm not well versed on saying that or not, but it feels thicker when I was working it up. But it just, yeah, I don't know. I'm so indecisive. I'm just gonna call this a test swatch, and that now I know I'm gonna like it. And it's funny how it's working out striping like that. Like almost every section, you can't really see it on the camera. You can see the lines on the camera, but like in person, you can see some color change between the 3 sections. And then you got the black one, the charcoal black down here. So I've got some decisions to make, and I need your guys' help on the, you know, if I do the Lacy V Stitch, you know, I think I need to keep it going up and down like this, and not the way I have it going like this. And then I need to figure out how long to make it to go from my waist back around to my hips and waist on the other side. Because I want it to be like, if I were to make a poncho, I want it to be where it hangs just below my waistline, you know, over my tushy when I wear it. So that's why I'm doing this for one. I want it to hang over and come down past my elbow a little bit, like from elbow, somewhere in here is where I want it to be lengthwise. Maybe to the wrist, I don't know. And then, yeah, I want to be able to put it over my shoulder, not like a wrap. You know, I know that the Ruanas can be worn like wraps, and so like maybe, I don't know. So indecisive, y'all. That's why I'm asking you guys. Oh, so it's so frustrating when you guys tell me, oh, I like that idea. I'm like, well, yes, okay. Or I don't know, or I like, no, not I like that idea. I like both ideas. Or I like all the ideas. Like, I need specifics. People tell me. What else? Didn't get a whole lot more done than that. That's it. Like I said, hopefully I'll get another 5 rows or more. You know, like that's just my goal. If I can get in an hour of crochet every day, which I should, I should easily be able to get in 4 or 5 rows a day. I think that, yeah. As long as life doesn't life too hard and make me too busy, then I should be fine. Oh, I guess I could tell you, I made sushi bowls last night. Oh my goodness. The kids, oh my gosh, the kids are so funny. Now, I knew the youngest wouldn't eat it, but he attempts to eat sushi every time I buy it for the kids. Like, he's like, I want to try that. I'm like, okay, go ahead. And he'll eat a piece, because I tell him before he puts it in his mouth, I said, if you take that and eat it, you need to put it all in your mouth and chew it up and swallow it. Do not, like, I'm not going to have a kid where he puts something in his mouth and spits it out like he's spitting it out. It grosses people out. It doesn't gross me out per se, but just, I'm like, I'm not going to have that kid that, you know, anyway. I can't help what a kid is going to like with texture and stuff. So he's definitely very textured. sensory, texture sensory. Yeah. I know I have some sensories that bother me, like, you know, things around my neck and stuff. So, I mean, I can't fault him too much, but I'm like, if you're gonna ask to try something, please take the whole bite, put it in your mouth, chew it up and swallow it. Because then you can say you've officially tried a bite, and you can either say you like it or don't like it. Now, if it's something, I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, I knew he wouldn't like it, so I just gave him a bowl of rice, because I was like, I don't know what to give you that's protein with this meal with rice. I'm like, because there's really nothing you're going to eat. Because it was avocados diced up, it was cucumbers sliced up, it was crab meat, imitation crab meat diced up, and then I made a sauce that was actually pretty good. I think I put a little too much of the toasted sesame oil in it, which it still ended up tasting really good. And then rice. The rice was warm. Now the kids claim that if the rice was cold, it would be different and it would be a little better. I think it needs cream cheese because I'm a big cream cheese proponent in sushi. Anyway, I made my bowl. I put a lot of soy sauce on it and I put this sauce on it. I ate every single morsel out of my bowl. Oh my word, it was good. Oh, you know what the other thing I was missing? Wasabi. I need to find some wasabi. I didn't do the seaweed sprinkles. Like it said to cut up seaweed and sprinkle little pieces over the top of it, and you know, because that gives you that all the flavors of the sushi, California sushi roll in the bowl. But I was like, I'm gonna leave the seaweed out. The only reason I eat it when I eat sushi is because it's already there, and I don't really notice it when I eat sushi. So I left it out of our bowls. The kids actually ate it. The two older kids. The one kid, the oldest, was like, it's good, but I wouldn't say it's my all-time favorite. I'm like, well, that's fine. You know, like, I wasn't making it to make it your all-time favorite. Like, that's fine. At least you tried to eat it and you say it's good for the most part. So there's some changes that I gotta make to it I think would make it better. Wasabi, for one, for me. And then what I'm gonna do for the next time I make it, I'm gonna cook the rice in the morning, afternoon, or morning, early day, and let it sit in the fridge until dinner time. So that way it's cold by the time we eat it. So, today I think we're going to do foil dinners in the oven instead of on the grill like we normally do, because one, Daddy is coming in the door right after we're done eating, because he's working a later shift right now. So, he's not coming in until I have to have dinner done. Oh wait, you know what? I just realized I don't think I can do the foil dinners today. Because with art and then youth group, like, I literally pick her up from art, bring her home, and she literally has to walk in the door, shove the food in her mouth, get ready for her youth group meeting, and go right back out the door. Like a half hour later. Within a half hour, 20 to 30 minutes later of getting home. So we might actually eat out tonight. We might do Chick-fil-A. Because my youngest has been asking for Chick-fil-A, so I think that's what we're gonna do. So I feel so, I don't know why it just hit me. I feel weird telling you guys about our plans for our day, but that's kind of what I've started with these videos. It's kind of like a video log of my day's activities, without getting into too much detail of it. But yes, so we may, I don't even know if we can do that, because I gotta have the food at the house when she's there. I can't pick, and there's no Chick-fil-A up north. Well, there is, kind of. Actually, we may just have to do runs. I don't know. This is a decision I'm gonna have to make off camera because I don't want to sit here for 5 more minutes figuring out what I'm gonna do for dinner with you guys. This is a crochet channel. So, I hope you guys have a fantastic hump day, and you know, it's a beautiful day to be kind and positive, and go make something beautiful today, or tomorrow, or yesterday. And I'll see you guys on the next video, friends. Bye!